What is up everybody, we're back again with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at my 2024 everyday carry. So basically we'll go over some of the things that I daily drive with me while going outside, and basically carrying around with me every day as the title suggests. I did actually make one of these last year, so I did want to refresh it up and give you guys one more for 2024. So you can see some of the changes that I've made. Starting off, obviously, I do have my daily driver, which is going to be the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. This phone has been a great all-rounder. It does everything perfectly in my opinion. The battery life is great, the cameras are very good, the display is awesome, and so overall it's just been a great device. I do talk a lot about this device in another video, which I do have linked down below, so if you do want to check that video out after this, you can for sure do that. Other than the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, I also carry the iPhone 15 Pro with me. One of the main reasons I do that is because of iOS 18. As you guys might know, the beta for iOS 18 has been out for a little while, and so I do like a lot of the features that they actually have on iOS 18, so I do carry the 15 Pro to actually test those out. Another reason that I actually carry the 15 Pro with me, not only because of iOS 18, it's also a pretty decent device. It does everything perfectly as well, just like the S24 Ultra. One of the biggest problems I've had with the 15 Pro is going to be the battery life and the heating issues, but other than that, this is just as good as the S24 Ultra. So obviously, for these devices, I also need a case. And so for both of the devices, I actually do have a clear case. For the S24 Ultra, I do use a white stone clear case, which has just been great so far. I haven't had any yellowing issues so far. It is getting a little dirty now. I've been using it for a little while. However, it's still perfectly clear. And another added bonus is going to be the fact that this case has MagSafe. MagSafe is a lifesaver in my opinion. I use MagSafe car mount, I use MagSafe power banks, I use a lot of stuff with MagSafe, and so having MagSafe on my Android devices is a must-have. And as I said, for the 15 Pro, I also do use a clear case. This is one from Casetify. This is a little more expensive compared to the white stone one. However, I use this with my 14 Pro as well, and it did hold up really well. Also, the case is a little thicker compared to some other clear cases, and it does feel a lot more premium. Plus, you also do get MagSafe magnets with it. Moving on from the smartphones that I carry with me, another very important part of my life and my everyday carry is going to be my wallet. For the wallet, I am using the tax standard wallet. It's a very minimal wallet, just holds cards in it. You could add a band onto it to hold some cash if you want. However, I don't really carry cash, and so I haven't had the need. I've been using this for a couple of months now, and as you can see, it has taken a little beating. However, it's still held up very well. With this wallet, you can hold 6 cards very minimally. It's in this very nice form factor. The way you release the cards or the way you access the cards is really nice as well. It lays it out perfectly for you, and so you can access any of your cards whenever you want. Also, with the tax standard wallet, I do have their tracking card. The tracking card is a very nice addition. You can place this into any of your wallets. It doesn't have to be your TAC wallet. This goes into anything. And one of the best things about this is going to be the fact that you can actually connect it to Apple's Find My app. So it's very nicely integrated to your iPhone. It's very nice and thin. It's a little thicker than a regular card, so that might be an issue for some people. But again, in a regular wallet, this fits perfectly. Also, the way that you charge this device is very good as well. You don't have to replace a battery. It doesn't solar charge anything. I did have a tracker like that before, which I didn't really enjoy. This one, all you have to do is just place it on your wireless charging pad and it starts charging up. Plus, the battery does last a very long time. I don't think I've charged this more than once in the past couple of months as well, and so I really forgot about it. And the battery life still is perfectly fine. Once again, since this is integrated with Apple's Find My app, it's very nice and easy to use, which is really good. Another thing that I obviously carry with me is going to be my keychain that has my car keys, my extra key holder, and also a carabiner. So talking a little more in depth about this, I do have this speaking carabiner on here. I've been using this for a little more than 2 years now, so you can see that it is pretty messed up right now. You can barely see the logo. However, it has held up really well and it does do its job perfectly. It doesn't have much that's special about it. However, it does look very cool, and it does also have a bottle cap opener, which is good to know. You never know when you're going to need a bottle cap opener. Moving on, I do have another important piece on here, and that's going to be the extra key holder. So basically what this does, I'm pretty sure you've seen this from other companies as well, but I do have one from Extra here. This one basically holds your keys in place. So when you move your keychain around, they don't move and they don't make a lot of sound, which is honestly great, especially if you have a lot of keys. I don't really have much. I have 4 keys in here right now, but again, for people that have more keys, you can fit them in here as well. Another thing, obviously, gonna be my car key. Not really much to talk about. And then moving on, we also do have my Galaxy Smart Tag 2. So I actually did use the original Smart Tag. I actually used that for a really long time. However, this is something that I do change if I do switch over to my iPhone. I do go ahead and use an AirTag. And then if I do use my S24 Ultra, I do use my Galaxy Smart Tag and this is again the second generation. It has a very nice app, just like the AirTag. It's very nice and intuitive, and it is super easy to use. Plus, I can also double click this to track my phone if I do lose it somewhere. All right, so another important piece that I carry with me has to be my wireless earbuds. So wireless earbuds, I'm pretty sure everyone carries one around right now. I do occasionally see some people that carry wired earbuds. They do like those more. However, I've been using wireless earbuds ever since the AirPods came out, and so I've just been switching around between different versions. And right now, I actually do have the CMF buds. So I do usually use the AirPods Pro 2, or I use my Pixel buds. Occasionally, I switch to my Galaxy buds. However, I've actually been using the CMF buds. These are actually very cheap compared to the other options I just told you about. They go for around $40. You can find them for $35 as well on Amazon. However, with the white color that I have here, this does go for $39. It's a pretty cheap wireless earbud. However, you do get a lot of features with it. And so I've been carrying this around with me for the past week or so, and I do really want to try it out. So far, it's been great. The noise cancellation is pretty good. It's not the best, obviously, but it is really good. The transparency is a little iffy. I don't really like it much. However, I don't use transparency much either. Usually if I'm talking to someone, I do take my earbuds out, and so I don't really need it. But again, for $40, you do get a lot of features with these CMF buds. So the next thing I'm going to show you isn't something I use every day, but occasionally I do carry it, and it's one of the things that I carry more than other stuff. And so I did want to add that in here. That is going to be my Taurus power bank. It's a very slim 5,000 milliamp hour power bank. It has taken a beating over time and over usage, but again, it still charges my device. It is a MagSafe power bank, so it's good to know. Plus, you can actually plug your device in as well. It does give you 17 watts of fast charging if you do plug it in. And then I believe it's 7.5 watts of wireless charging. So wireless charging is definitely slower, but it is very easy to use, and it is very slim. As I said, it's not something I carry every day, but this is something I do carry a lot more than other things, especially because of the size. It fits in my pocket very easily, and it doesn't really take up too much room. Finally, I do want to talk about the watch I wear. So I actually have two watches that I usually wear. I am using the Pixel Watch 2. So one of the main reasons I'm using this is not because of all the features that it has or anything. It's not the best smartwatch, and the tracking isn't the best either, especially the step tracking. I've had a lot of issues with that. It overcounts in my opinion. But again, it's a very nice and small little watch. It fits really nice in the wrist. You don't even feel that it's there, and that is one of the main reasons I use it. I haven't really been using smartwatches a lot either. I don't know, it's just, they are really good. They have a lot of features, but I never use them, you know, maybe checking notifications, but I still do use my phone in the end, or picking up calls. Again, I still use my phone in the end because I don't really want everyone hearing what I'm talking about on the phone. And so smartwatches haven't been the thing I usually carry on with me a lot. But again, as I said, occasionally I do carry the Pixel Watch 2 with me. Once again, I did say I carry around two watches. This is a diver's watch by Orient. It's called the Orient Mako 2. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. However, this is my first watch that I personally bought, and I've been loving it a lot. It has this nice blue color to it. It's a dark blue color, and it looks really nice in my opinion. And again, it's an automatic watch, so I don't really have to change the batteries. Even though with batteries, you don't really have to change them much. But again, it's just been a great watch. I've been loving this watch. It's, again, the first watch I ever bought. And so it's kind of my stepping stone into the watch market. So this has been one of the things that I carry every day with me. And again, as I said, I do switch around with the Pixel Watch 2. But this is the watch that I carry around most of the time compared to the Pixel Watch 2. So that will basically wrap it up for my everyday carry. Again, I don't carry too much around with me, and they are very minimal things in my opinion. Once again, I do carry two smartphones, but again, I don't do that all the time. It's mainly because the 15 Pro has iOS 18 beta on it, and I really do like the beta, and I am kind of testing it out so I can make a video on that later. But again, that is basically gonna wrap it up for this everyday carry. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, if you do wanna check these products out, I will have everything linked down below. So see y'all in the next one.